In my opinion, this is the epitome of successful design. We boiled this down to its simplest form and it still maintains its function. So this is going to be a flush bulkhead all the way across from one side to the other. And recessed flush into the bulkhead is our step to get into the bed. This has been tested as far as poundage, as far as ease of deployment, and closing it back up. We've got to work on this piece. We don't want that swinging out, and it must stay vertical. We have another hinge coming. We're waiting for that. It's a friction hinge that goes in the back here. What that'll do is that'll bring this down slowly as you open it, and we can stop it before it goes beyond where you might get some weakness. We want the weight going straight down this face to the floor. The other thing we're going to do, as I said, this is all flush. We're going to put a nice recessed red strip light, a LED night light right here. So when you go to bed at night, you can turn that on, and it's going to shoot that red light right across this step so you can see it for those nighttime bathroom trips. Those of us born before the Beatles came to America know about those late night bathroom trips. I saw them in Shea Stadium. I was a little kid and I was at Shea Stadium. I think it was the first time they got there. To show you how young I was, I made a list of songs I was going to ask them to sing before we left to go to the stadium. Anyway, I love this. So this will all be cherry. All of this is cherry. We'll have nice padded feet on the bottom, and there's your water tank. If you wanted to, you could pull this up to check the level, but you're going to have gauges and everything. But again, see, it's so simple, and it does exactly what you want it to do, and it looks elegant. How you doing? So, what is this? This isn't a Midi-me. It's taller. It's wider. It's longer. This is a Mercedes Metris. I told you I was coming out with something for you height-challenged people that couldn't fit in the Midi-me. This is a Mercedes Metris. What do we call this? Not so mini? I don't know. We'll have to come up with a name for this thing. But I've been waiting a long time to get in this. This is a 6-month order. It took 6 months to get this thing. This is the perfect middle ground. Now I've got Midi-me's, I've got the Metris, and I got full-size custom vans. So we should have everything covered. This Midi-me, it's not a Midi-me, it's a Metris. This is gonna be tough. It's a Metris, Mercedes Metris. It's a gasoline engine. It's the same engine they use in some of their automobiles. They are not gonna be importing this vehicle into the country after 2023. Now you can look at that two ways. You can say, oh, well, I'm not getting involved if they're not going to import them anymore. But I ask you to think about this. You can get any part you need for a 1997 Mercedes right now. The U.S. Postal Service has tens of thousands of these Metris in service. So they will have parts for the next 25 years. As I said, the engine is in some of their automobiles. I look at it this way. You got 1 year left to get a Metris, and I'm going to put my order in right away. I want one for myself, and I'm going to order 3 more for people that may want them, like I did with those Midi-me's. So it's a little bit wider, it's a little bit taller, it's a little bit longer, but it's nowhere near a full-size van. It's smaller than that. It's right in the middle. It's a Midi-me. Is that what we could call this? I don't know. The Midi-me is smaller, it's more nimble, it's definitely a solo traveler. I'm building this one out as a solo traveler for Radio Man. Radio Man lived full-time in a full-size van for almost 2 years. So he wants to downsize to a solo traveler that he can take on the road for short trips, 2-3 days, 2-3 weeks, 6 months. This bed is 78 inches long by 32 inches wide. Look at this. The galley ends up being 2 inches deeper than a Midi-me, and we still maintain our 13-inch hallway. The aisle's 13. Now, in this particular mattress, the storage space under the van has increased greatly compared to the Midi-me. We've got more space under there. It's a bigger bed. Midi-me is 27 by 70, 32 by 78. And look at this garage area. Same capacity water tanks. You cannot have the garment tray. The ceiling height isn't there to put in your garment tray above the cockpit like you have in the Midi-me. I love that garment tray. Radio Man is going to take it just the way you see it now with the bare modules. We're going to get a mattress from the futon shop. I'll have that shipped to his house. And he's going to travel in this thing now for the next 4 months. And he's going to just try it on for size and see if he likes what's what. One thing I will say is I'm going to build out these Mercedes Metris Midi-me's, I guess. They're going to be the same type of floor plan as the Midi-me. Okay, you're going to have a bed, your garage area. There's going to be a nice bathroom here. Rather than a pull-out, which I have in the Midi-me, there's going to be a fixed toilet area here. I'm done buying toilets from third-party manufacturers. I got burned by Seahead. That's a story for another day. I'm coming back out with an update on that. But I'm telling you right now, that Humble Road is going to design their own toilets. And they're not going to be composting, and they're not going to be black tank. You'll see what they're going to be. We're going to make our own toilets. I can configure these Midi-me's for a couple, although I don't recommend it. If you're a couple, I think you'd be better served in one of the smaller full-size vans. But I can do it. I've got 3 Metris contracts coming in, this being one of them. The other 2 are for couples. You can do a double bed in here. You can do twin beds, depending on what you want. I can certainly give you some decent twin beds and an aisle in the middle. You won't have this galley. You know, we'd have to work around it. Mattress number 2 is going to be just that. It's for an older couple, and I'm going to have twin beds and a bathroom and a small galley. So we'll see how that turns out. But I'm very excited to finally get these in the shop. And we still have our cooler down here. We still have Central Park. We're still going to call it Central Park, even though this isn't a city. Get it? And what we did here for Radio Man is we put these panels in place because while he's testing this van, I don't want to have him get accustomed to using this bay for storage because, as you know, same as the Midi-me, this is where all the mechanicals go, the battery, the inverter, the whole shebang. He's going to ask for an air conditioner in this vehicle. So I'm going to start installing 12-volt air conditioners in the Midi-me's and in these Midi-me's. 12-volt Dometics. I think I'm going to use Dometics because they are a more established company than some of the other 12-volt air conditioner offerings. I'm not saying those other offerings aren't good. I'm sure they're fine, if not better, than a Dometic. But when you're in operation, the practical sense would tell me to go with the one that's got the best service network. You're going to get it fixed when it breaks. Parts are available. Is it just one place you can go to get it fixed, or do you have service centers all around the country? Dometic. That's my thinking, my opinion. So this is our outdoor shower. We've settled on the design, and now this is a module that we can put in any of the vans, but right now we've got them spec'd for the Ford Transit vans. In Lightfoot, it's on the port side. In the Big Beautiful Beast, it's going to be on the starboard side. But it is an ambidextrous outdoor shower. Adorable little shower with a nice long tube here. We're going to change this. I don't like this. I'm going to get the flexible stainless steel, the braided hose. This obviously is not in place just yet, so you can see what that looks like. It's a pretty well-made piece. I'm very happy with this outdoor shower. And then this is your shower caddy. This is where you can keep your shampoo and your conditioner. I was told you don't call it cream rinse anymore, it's conditioner. So shampoo and conditioner can go in there. We're going to put a little steel rod across here so nothing falls out. And the way we have this thing designed is any spills or leaks, drips, they're just going to come down and right out the van on the plastic. We don't get involved with hurting the garage area because we're lower than the back floor. Everything we do, we prototype it with just regular plywood, pine plywood first, just to make sure everything fits. It's all done on the CNC, so then when we get it the way we want it and we have everything sitting nice, we hit command print on the nice cherry or walnut. When we were working on this shower caddy in the back of the van, we did most of the initial design work in Lightfoot. And Lightfoot's got this black rubber plastic piece that runs across the back of the van at the floor level, and then there's another step down here. And then when we went over to the big beautiful beast to start measuring over there, and there is no plastic, just a bare chassis metal. We need that plastic. So what do? We called the Ford dealer and we got ourselves a plastic piece. We're going to set that right in. The whole point of this is you've got to keep your eyes on your van and make sure you know what you have and what you don't have. We've ordered a few things from the Ford dealership, and that's a story for another day.